A desolate, smouldering wasteland bearing the most brutal battle wounds of this war. Row after row of burned-out buildings, the skyline obscured by thick black smoke. 3 weeks ago, Mariupol was a bustling, peaceful port city, now a hub of human suffering. Relentless shelling taking its toll. 2,500 bodies have been counted here. Today, for the first time, a convoy, 160 cars filled with desperate locals, finally able to leave along a humanitarian corridor. While in the capital, a blast out of nowhere. This, the new reality of walking down the street in central Kyiv. A Russian cruise missile decimating a 9-storey apartment building.
It lasted all of 4 seconds. TV producer Marina Avskenakova jumps behind the presenter on Russia's state-run Channel 1 to speak out against the invasion of Ukraine before the newscast abruptly cuts away. Assuming she would be taken into custody by the police, she recorded a video beforehand to be sure her message reached the Russian public.
What is happening in Ukraine now is a crime. Russia is the aggressor, and the responsibility lies with one person only, Vladimir Putin.
Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine began, the Kremlin has outlawed truthful reporting on the conflict, using the words invasion or war is against the law. Protesting the war will also land you in jail. Police arrested more than 4,000 people who took part in anti-war demonstrations across Russia just on Sunday. Even this man, who held up a blank piece of paper, was taken into custody. He was told that even single picket protests were illegal.
Tech billionaire Elon Musk has challenged Russian President Vladimir Putin to a duel to decide the fate of Ukraine. The SpaceX founder and Tesla CEO has escalated his support of Ukraine after delivering Starlink satellite internet access to assist with widespread communication outages. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Musk and personally invited him to visit. So Musk tweeted the direct challenge to Putin, writing in a mixture of English and Russian, "I hereby challenge Vladimir Putin to single combat. Stakes are Ukraine. Do you agree to this fight?" When one of his followers questioned if Musk had thought this through, he replied, "I am absolutely serious."
Hundreds queue to be tested for COVID-19 in northeast China as the country battles its biggest surge in cases since Wuhan in 2020. More than 3,500 new infections were reported on Monday. The majority were found here in northeast Jilin province. Home to 24 million people, they have now been banned from travelling in and out of the province without notifying local police. In the past week, new COVID cases have been reported in Beijing and the financial hub Shanghai, where schools, parks and cinemas have been closed and long-distance travel suspended. China's aviation regulator said that more than 100 international flights scheduled to arrive in the city will be diverted to
Oh, and an Indian court has upheld a ban preventing women wearing headscarves in the classrooms in the state of Karnataka.
Hello, Emily. Well, the full bench of the Karnataka High Court is still reading its judgment, but what it's said so far is that it's dismissing various pleas by students in Karnataka who were challenging the ban on the wearing of headscarves. And the High Court went on to say that headscarves are not part of an essential practice in the religion of Islam, and because they're not part of an essential practice, the wearing of headscarves is not protected under Article 25 of the Constitution, which gives everyone in India the right to religious freedom.
The bags of goods the train was transporting are still strewn across the railway track after Friday's accident in southeast Democratic Republic of Congo. Authorities say the train lost control because of a traction problem. Several of its 15 carriages crashed down an embankment. Dozens of people were killed and more than 100 injured. The freight train was travelling to Lubumbashi in the southeast, the third largest Congolese city. It's near the Zambian border and well known for its mining industry. On board were hundreds of passengers who authorities say shouldn't have been there.
This accident involved a freight train, not a passenger train. Each month, we run 4 services, including one for passengers. Unfortunately, most of the time, people prefer to catch the freight train.
Officials in Mozambique say that Cyclone Gombe has flooded large areas of northern and central Mozambique, with the death toll rising to at least 15 people. The dead include 5 members of the same family in the Angoche coastal area of Nampula province. Gombe is the most recent of a series of cyclones that have hit southern Africa so far this year. In total, more than 100,000 people were forced from their homes by the strong cyclone, according to official figures. About 12,000 houses were totally destroyed. Authorities say most of the fatalities occurred when the cyclone first hit Mozambique's northern coast on Friday last week.